Caitlyn ban, Draven ban to follow up. Let's see if they just follow the recipe here. I want to see if the G2 Elise. Elise out. Let's see now if G2 actually ban Maokai. Because they've been banning Maokai on blue. Oh, Maokai is in the picture here, guys. Here you have to choose if you want to first pick Varus or first pick Maokai. But considering Sejuani is in the picture, the weird thing, both of these junglers haven't shown like a preference on Maokai. I still think Maokai is really OP. Maokai just makes a comp. Jay's banned, okay, that's weird. Mickey's look tells me that it's not the champion that they prepared. Maokai or Varus? There's Maokai. Now we're going to see a Varus Sejuani. And then I'm curious what Hansama's gonna... maybe they're just gonna pick Lucian Nami again. Jack Sejuani, is that the move? I think just Varus Sejuani, guys. Oh, okay. Interesting. I believe this is Crowny's first Lucian game now, in this split. Okay. So usually the response to something like this would be like Varus and lane bully. But you can also go the Lulu route, right? You can go Zeri Lulu. If Hansama, is that something that Hansama wants to play? Just go for a little Lulu and Zeri and trade like that. Nautilus. Okay, so they are going hand and heavy. Maybe they just go Kalista. Oh, they drop AD. They drop AD, guys. Wow. Sejuani. Here though, with G2, they're going to blind pick top, right? And just because you show Rise 1, 2, 3, right? I think Kalista Varus should be the bans. I think Kalista Varus should be the go-to bans. I wonder what is the next AD that comes after that. Oh. Olaf ban. Samira instead of Varus ban. Okay. I was thinking if this was a Samira angle, but then I stopped myself because I don't think it's that great into Lucian. Kaiser playable, it's not so easy. Darius ban. Let's see if BDS is gonna pick Garen on 5. I think Akali is really bad into Rise. Okay, this is blind jacks. Okay. Maybe GP game? Could we see another little GP game? The thing is, he needs to pick an AD top laner, so it has to be like Fiora or GP or Gnar. Like he cannot pick an AP champion top. Or he plays the Maokai himself. I think picking Gnar is definitely worse than GP and Fiora. Let's see what AD they pick. Did you just go Xayah? Okay. Not a fan of Xayah. There's the Varus, okay. Everyone's just showing their champion pool. Okay, we went Xayah. I don't think Xayah gets value here. I think here you lock in Azir and you call it a day, guys. For sure you go Azir here. Silas. I think Silas here is a liability, guys. I think Silas is a liability. The reason you go Jackson 4, right, is because a lot of the counters are already been banned. Jace is out, Olaf, Darius. It's like Jax is giga strong on the patch. So blind picking Jax is perfectly fine, guys. It's perfectly fine. I think getting melee mid for Seju is a bait, by the way. I think Kassadin is also bad. The issue here, right, is because like Ryze is gonna be completely unleashed in this early game. Unless they find like some early cheese gank on Ryze to set him up. Very important that G2 actually secure Ryze here in the early game. So he doesn't fall for like a level 2, level 3 gank. It's the most important thing. I think that the Gnar is what I don't like here. I thought they were just gonna pick Azir, guys. It's like mages are so good into Xayah and so good into Ryze too. That is like the main thing. Sylas, the plus side for Sylas here, right, is that he's mixed with the Sejuani and he has some monster ults. That's all right. That's the main thing. He has some monster ults to play with. Has some good ults to play with, but I don't know. I think mages are so good into Ryze, Xayah, Gnar, like insanely good. We shall see. Twisted Fate would have been horrible. Picking Twisted Fate into Ryze is really bad. I just like Ryze into Sylas as well, like as a lane. I think Ryze is pretty decent in Sylas. So we have to see. I don't like the Gnar. Like I think here you have to play Fiora or you have to pick GP. Taliyah I don't like so much. I think Taliyah, her curve always has felt awkward to me. I don't think she's strong enough early. And I think playing Taliyah together with Sejuani feels kind of bad. Did BDSM won the draft? I think it's... Honestly, I think they have the better draft. But it's not like super one-sided. I just think that Sejuani Jax is super strong. I think that they have stronger top side. And then I think Lucianami is just a more premium lane than Xayah Nautilus. And then the question is, will Maokai Saplings like completely 1v9? Will Ryze take over the early game because they have Ryze mid? Like that, those are the questions, right? I think if they picked a mage on 5 instead of Sylas, I think that it was complete GG. Mao jungle item, this is perfectly normal, dude. This is sapling machine Maokai. Just play for DPM on Maokai. The tricky thing, I don't know. It's like Maokai Ryze, they actually lose 2v2 on mid, I think. Will you join Dom on Discord this match? He's hanging out with treats right now, so I won't bother them. I think the drafts feel relatively balanced, but I think Jax, Sejuani, Lucianami, I think is just way too premium. It's like they have S tier in every position. While G2 is sitting on like a Gnar, they're sitting on a Xayah. I don't think it's as good here. Very interesting gank here. Very interesting gank here. Very nice. I think. Oh, the root is really good because Sylas can't E off of that. Really good root. If he doesn't root, Sylas can actually E and he manages to get away with phase rush and ghost. Really dank. Oh. Holy shit. G2 is just... Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my goodness. Holy fuck, man. How broken is Ari, by the way? Holy shit. Wow. Hansama really choked it. I thought first, I was like, wow, G2 is so fucking good. And then Hansama really choked it. But bro, Labrov procced Airy by auto-attacking and giving Lucian passive? Like, look, he survives. Look at this, right? Oh man, it's such a good all-in. But then Hansama completely griefs it. Look at this, look at this. He completely griefs it. Oh, he's ignited, so he has vision, you know? He can just flash auto. But then look, he gets Airy from the W. Holy shit. And then Crowny with the E and the double Q. Oh, Crowny, don't do it to him, baby. Ah, that's dank. Oh, baby. Okay, baby needs to catch a wave. Perfectly fine, Vado. Oh, nice timing gank here from Yike. No flash on Labrov. Said he was in river. Vision in river. Yeah, Labrov should not be in an angle here to get hooked. Like, this is really troll. It looked like he was baiting something, but Sejuani was very far away. They should lose that. Like, here in this spot, Hansama just really griefed the all-in. He fucked up really hard. Ooh, I don't. Broken Blade has TP though. Broken Blade has TP. I don't. Okay, I don't. Here on BB's base timer, he needs to make sure that he actually gets the plant. BDS is looking good. Yeah, it's like the more and more I look at it, like Jack, Sejuani, Lucian, Nami on one side, it's like, how can you not think that they're gonna win the game? Alright, they got the Drake, so... No flashes on Naughty. Oh, nice positioning here by Shio. Oh, the Nami. He has stun. Crowny needs to E and dash. Oh, BDS played this really fucking good. Oh, ultimate into Turnuk! Whoa! I don't. Bro, he's solo killing everyone, by the way. Huh? Oh no, the E is terrible from Yike. Yakos is so great. Yakos is an insane caster. Oh, nice flash from Crowny. Nice flash from Crowny. Oh, that's good. But why on earth did they drop AD, bro? Why is I in this game? And Silas is coasting. Silas is completely coasting. Ryze has had zero impact on this game. No, they should just pick Kalista 1, 2, 3, guys, if they want to pick this. Or just go Lulu Zeri. I thought they're gonna play Lulu Zeri. That's what I thought. Whoa, this is very deep. This is Cap's moment. Whoa. Oh, this is a big grief from BDS. Ah, this is disaster, by the way. Disaster, guys. Disaster. Like, to not fight with your Lucian here is fucking illegal, guys. Why are they pressuring the enemy camps? Lucian has Gale Force, guys. Lucian has Gale Force and his team is griefing in the jungle, guys. Lucian couldn't cross. Look at the minimap here, guys, as the fight starts. Lucian is on the bot wave. He wants to push the neutral. Here, okay. The ult on ult. Shio needs to peace out. So Crowny can't play this fight. Good fight from Caps. But this was giving to him. It was a very free game. He calls him Yike? Oh, nice gank. Brilliant. G2 are back in the game. G2 are back in the game, guys. The game is fucking even. Just let him stay at this point. Let the others leave. Is RFC second? Yeah, RFC second is good here. You have Nami. BB's level 8, by the way. No, like they invite players to only go 10 minutes in the cast. Yeah, I know that mechanic. I've done it on stream multiple times actually. Ryze can always push first on mid. He's so strong. Oh, okay. Good play, good play. It's like a good timer because there's no objective, right? It's like Rift Herald spawns in 1 minute 40. Oh, nice one. But he's mercs, he's mercs. This guy can't be CC'd, by the way. He can't be tamed. Here comes the Roots. The Root Sandstorm. Lucian doesn't mind Navori seconds. Like he He doesn't care about next patch. I think borderline Maokai and Ryze could have played this, because the Ryze is really fed. I think if that's Scrim, you try to fight that with Ryze, and I think that you probably win. Ryze cannot die there. He has Roa, Mercs, he's unkillable Demon King. I don't know, Ryze is a unique champ because you can actually burn a lot of mana and use the Road of Ages like Eternity buff, you know? Do you think that 700 gold is better on Ryze or Xayah? Probably Xayah. Just so she, stays on curve, you know, with the Lucian. Because Lucian might finish Rapid Fire Cannon now, and she's gonna finish the next item so late. Which is probably gonna be PD. Oh shit, Hilly versus Reckless on the screen. Okay, they unleash it. Gnar is out of position and Xayah cleared one wave. Big commitment here for BDS to do it. I think G2 can just give this and be fine with it. I don't think they... I think they shouldn't mind. They shouldn't mind. As long as they defend the top dive and keep BBTP ready in case the enemy dives top, this is a really good trade for G2. Because keep in mind, the enemy team is losing 3-4 waves on bot. And they don't need to fight. The enemy is already lost. They pushed it really hard and sacrificed a lot to be in the position first on Rift. And you don't have like some big item timer that you want to leverage. You can stack it and you can throw spells as you're walking. Yeah, this second Rift Herald is really whatever. Xayah didn't get dove and that's the most important thing. Here I don't like how G2 is pushing in river, but okay. They have TP advantage of Gnar. Sylas is isolated. Okay, never mind. G2 is playing really good. I didn't pay attention to how close Ryze was. Really, really good. Really good play. Alright, it turns out BDS and SK just suck ass, guys. No, I'm kidding, I'm joking. Relax, guys, relax, I'm joking. Now this was a really, really good play. It's like Xayah, Nautilus, Maokai pushing forward and Ryze is in ult range. I didn't think about this, and then Gnar has TP, they outnumbered in a fight. It's like Ryze is hovering and Gnar is basing, and Mickey is just pushing aggressively because Ryze is in position. This is very good. Very good. Principled play. I thought first that they assumed that like Lucian based or something like this for rapid fire or something like that, and I didn't pay attention to Ryze's position. Where do you take phase rush on Maokai? Basically, you just use your spells and run, so you can use your spells again. You're not gonna lie? Fuck, man. I was hoping that you would lie. Alright, let's see. Ooh, Bendy like Beckham. Really good. Labrov is just dead. No flash on BB. No flash on BB here. Let's see what Sylas can steal as an ult. Hansam has good position. Lucian could not marinate them. He has no Nami. Yeah, Labrov is fucking sniffing too many flowers. He's getting cute. You don't play Maokai as a tank, no. You play him full AP. This Nami has been eating a lot of Qs that were not necessary at all this game from Labrov. But it's good to see this side of G2 to play a more contentious game where they have to like actually apply like strong fundamentals to be in the game. You know? I think that's a big plus. Curious about which item here you go on third on Ryze. I kind of like the idea of death cap, so I'm kind of hoping that he goes death cap. Yeah, he knows that Labrov doesn't have flash, right? But he's worried that this guy's gonna get away if he gets CC'd or something like this, so he just wants to make it quick, you know? Alright. Yeah, phase rush, and then you go like Little Radiant Virtue, you know? So basically, you don't go phase rush in the cases where you go first strike because you're basically assuming that you're never going to use W. And there are games where you will die in your W, you know, as Maokai. Adam Zonia is pretty standard, yeah. Guys, phase rush on tanks is good. You apply your spells and you can kite. It's like, this is it, like as a tank or in a champion with CC, your job is not to like, you're not taunting the enemies and like keeping aggro and taking damage. No, it's like you use your abilities, you CC, you disrupt, you reposition with phase rush, or you continue to pursue to apply your E. This is pretty standard stuff, you know? It's like in terms of what Aftershock does for you. Keep in mind, Seju has a passive, right, that pretty much functions very similarly to Aftershock. Okay, Q's in. This is a pretty good position here for BDS. If they can hit as the enemy re-enters here. I want to see a Lucian ult. Crowny needs to do a little bit more here with the Lucian Nami. Okay, there we go. Some damage. A lot of blades here, though. Adam doesn't have stopwatch. I feel like Crowny could be doing a little bit more in these fights, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh. And that's Nash, guys. That's Nash. Holy caps. That's game. This is definitely... I'm curious what he buys. I hope he goes Death Cap. He has Flash and Ghost. I hope he goes Death Cap. Just fucking buy these large rods, 2 of them. Boom. Slap them into your inventory right now. Or get yourself a Void Staff. Wouldn't mind as well. I don't think you need to go Magi. Don't need to buy a snowball more, lose more item. They already snowballed enough. They have Nash. I think that man played second is fine on Nar when you are 2 behind to buy Black Cleaver and you just need to buy the defensive stats. He got solo killed this game and wasn't really that strong. Oh, he went Shadow Flame. That's weird. Maybe he just wanted to finish an item and he couldn't afford Death Cap. But this Shadow Flame is definitely not the best buy. Death Cap is for sure better. I think at this point, then you just buy Void, I think. Shadow Flame is good against Nami shields. Nah, man. Yeah, it's like if you see the enemy team, they're all so short range, you know? You don't want to play Silas into it. Yeah, next big point here for Lucian is gonna be on 3-core. Like 3-core and item finish on Nami, like this is gonna be the way in. I don't understand why they're going for healing reduction on Nami. Hmm. Maoka healing too strong. Nah. That's not it, my friends. Do you think Maoka is still playable after item nerf? Yes, he is. I think Yike has been decent. I think this game was pretty good. Performance from Yike. Alright, 3 items on Lucian. This is gonna be the window. This is the window that they need to leverage. He can't buy IE. This is old patch, guys. This is the strongest point for Lucian. And also, like, Rise buy was really troll. They didn't leverage this buy into anything. It's like, if you buy this, the game better fucking end. Because your next item is gonna be fucking awkward. Death Cap is insanely OP on Rise, by the way. It is insanely strong on Rise because his mana is also converted into AP. He has an Archangel staff built into his kit. So his value from Death Cap on 3rd is so insane. And now on 4th, he needs to buy Void. So his itemization is completely troll. I would have accepted Death Cap or I would have accepted Void. But buying Shadow Flame here, unless the game is fucking finishing in the next fight and you have... That's your gold. Honestly, Void Savage is better even then. Then you buy Void and you buy Elixir. No, in my mind, right, it's like I take my time to judge players. I'm not gonna judge players of 1 good game or 2 good games, you know? I take my time. And Yike has played decent. Adam has played good, but for sure, yeah, BDS got outmaneuvered this game. The invade they did was really bad, and to give G2 an opening like that is very bad. And then the fight that G2 took topside on the NAR TP timer was really strong fundamental play. Yeah, it's like you don't... Every game that you play is not an opportunity to show how good you are, right? Some games are really easy to play, some games are really hard to play. Like if your team is stomping and you're not contributing much, that doesn't make you bad. It just happens to be the circumstance of the game. Sometimes the best thing to do is nothing. And anyone can do nothing. Honestly, some players can't do nothing. They just like they refuse to get carried and run it down. Bro, Labrov is a hook magnet, by the way. Hook magnet. Yeah, I have to say Crowny also didn't look too sharp on the Lucian. I didn't feel his presence, but at the same time hard to judge, you know, because his Nami was hooked on cooldown and BDS really didn't leverage the strength of this champ. No, Yike had some really good timing ganks of both guys. Really good timing gank, like lane ganks. Requires a lot of finesse and timings.
Pretty much impossible for them with G2 playing as well as they are in caps as well. Has had a quiet split so far. Has had a couple of games where he's looked good, but I don't think Claps has really been on the menu. This game, it's a return to form for Caps. Obviously getting kills in the early game helps.
I think Caps had a fantastic Zac game too, and I think generally speaking he's been playing really well. I have zero complaints about Caps. I just don't think that mid laners have been standout at all in the LEC split. I know people really like to hype up Certus and Nuke, you know, for some Akali moments, but I think mid has been kind of in the background this whole split. And for me, still, I think Caps has been the best performing mid.
Over the wall, it could have got even worse here for BDS. After the stopwatch, you can see Cap trying to preemptively ult, thinking that he's already dead, but it gets stopped, so he can't actually get onto the Sylas. And Lebrov, trying to help Crownie here, ends up falling to Caps. One spell, just so far ahead, just the W coming out, and now the siege will begin. BDS not really finding any way to start running at G2. They can't get past the front line in the first place. They haven't found any flanks. They haven't really found any TP wards either. Haven't used those globals in a long, long time, but you can see BDS are going all in now. Elixir of Wrath picked up for Crownie, Baby Last Whisper, give him red buff, and I think the call is justified, but that's a level 18 rise. Gonna be a bit scary. With a Medj Eyes, he actually has gone for it. Gonna be a bit scary to dash in. That's gonna be pretty impossible, you have to feel BDS. Now, two lanes of pressure, once again, the 1-4, Broken Blade off towards the side lane.
G2 Hounds versus TL Hounds are two completely different people because it's two different situations.
More like feathers on his back than any sort of lethal shot. And as much as BDS can try and hold on to this one, you have to feel it's all done, but the next is falling. Broken Blade and Caps down towards this bottom side. Realm Warp a possibility for them if they want to join up with their team very quickly. Of course, they can just run across two inhibitors now open. Yep. And that's the push, you know? That's all you need to do is G2. Not explosive, but all you have to do is slowly chip away at them, as you say. 4 cannons buffed up.
Really good comeback from G2. Big punish there, like the timing when Lucian had Gale Force and they took that fight in the jungle. That was very bad. It's like Ryze had way too much time to do DPS, and then the 5v4 on top side with the TPN was really, really huge. Really, really good macro fundamentals the G2 showed. I think they just showed that they are the more elite team in this game. In terms of draft, I still really didn't like the Sylas. I think the Sylas was really bad. Did you already set up a 5er? No. What do you mean?
Must have been either Hans or Broken Blade that went for the end. Caps can't pad the stats, but yeah. BDS looked good for the first 5 to 10 minutes. A lot of action around the bot side. Crownie was 4-0 at one point. Really big lead on that bot side, but they threw it all away towards that invade towards the red buff. It gave kills over to Caps, gave him a big shutdown. Nuke lost mid push, and without mid push, they couldn't really contest bot side anymore. And then, you know, Yike just kept revisiting, trying to.
I'm not gonna make a 5er.
Bring Caps to make sure.
I think I'm gonna coach people for $5.
But good again from BDS. Yeah, solid. Just need to be able to translate that game. Obviously, a difficult team to do it.
Yeah, BDS had some good individual performances, right? They had a good bot lane play. They had good good top lane play.
G2 still toying with the possibility of taking first.
Sorry, guys.
The guy in the middle was good, right? Like Caps was pretty solid. And Yankos talks about it in draft how BDS, as much as they might get leads through bots, they really want to play. Here onto Broken Blade, who will get towards.
Yeah, it's like the game conditions were so good. Like Lucian was 4-0, by the way. 4-0. Like, look at that. Lucian was 4-0. Lucian was 4-0, and then they look for this invade here. And they are not connecting with Lucian at all. Here they just have to wait. Wait for Lucian to push. Zaya is not showing on the wave, and they spotted everyone cross. Like here in this moment, right? They spotted this, they're punching a pink, they spot everyone. Lucian can push for free, they can just wait. Yeah, the bot fight was also really lucky. That's true. It's like Zaya fucked up. Because look here, how can Crowny play this? Ghost is completely popping off here. And then here as well on the Herald was a really big one. Like here. So basically, a really good play from G2 to not contest this. And then they know that they have TP advantage on Gnar. The moment Jax bases, so basically G2, all they need to care about here is to make sure that they can catch top wave. As long as Zaya doesn't get dove, they've won the situation. And then the situation appears here. G2 see the window now to take over. The moment Jax is showing on bot, Gnar can TP into this situation, his TP is unleashed, and on top of that, everyone on G2 are pushing aggressively. The moment they see Jax bot with no TP, they're like, we can do 4v5 here.
How Caps is playing, he's pushing in mid waves, hovering in his own vision. He's going to rise ult to sides. He's not going to run to sides. We'll see a collapse here from G2. There's the rise ult coming in. And someone has to pop the feather storm. Common's going to hit.
This is not live, I think it's okay, no?
Now invested the realm of Caps to the fray. Sheo trying to escape already. The route onto Lebrov, and he's going to fall. Knock up onto Crowny as well, and G2 collapse.
This is not live, so it should be okay, no?
Tower trying to get them. Crowny loads, tanks up an Astro meat, but
I don't know the rules either.
as well. So I'm definitely excited to see how that goes. Yeah.